Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am Black Spade. Here today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play TFT in general, and more specifically how to play Set 9. TFT added a new Legends mechanic. I would just say as of right now, for all beginners, just pick Poro. This is the basic default legend that you start with. Just play with this, just so that way you can get your bearings in the game, and then of course later on down the line you can branch out to different legends of your choosing. So we're just going to hop into a game here. So as you can see here, when the game loads in, there will be 3 different colored portals in the opening carousel. If you read each one gives you a specific gimmick for the game. Pretty self-explanatory on how that works. In order to choose one, you would just stand in the one that you want for the game, and then after the timer is up, the game will cast your votes and pick which one will be the winner. Let's see what we get here. So we got the Zaun augment, or the Zaun portal. So that will be the gimmick for the game. So once you first load in stage 1, you will be equipped with a random champion, a random 1-cost champion. And then in stage 1, 1-1 to 1-3, you're going to be killing minions in these PvE rounds to gain loot to set up your board for stage 2. Stage 2 will be your first PvP round. So you will be given a shop where you can pick different units. So the general rule of thumb in TFT, you always want to play strongest board, your strongest board. So you want to match up as many different synergies as you can to get a stronger board. As you see here, I have 2 challenger. The challenger trait grants bonus attack speed for your units, and they dash towards the opponent, dash towards a new opponent after a takedown, as you can see. So we're just buying units, we're just trying to buy pairs. So how TFT works, if you get 3 copies of the same unit, they will upgrade to a 2-star, which will gain bonus stats. So right now we have 2 Irelias and 1 Samira. So we want to find another Irelia to make an Irelia 2-star upgrade. Same thing with Samira. So we're getting more loot here. So how the game works, generally speaking, items like swords, BF swords, rods are usually going to go in your backline units. Your backline units are usually going to be the ones that carry, and your frontline units are going to be the ones that are tanking, soaking up damage. And at 2-1, you will get a choice to pick an augment to help your game. So I picked an augment here. So this augment basically grants you a free item, and once you sell your units, the full items will break back down into components, so I can be really flexible with my items. So currently right now I'm on level 3, so I want to stay level 3 to increase my odds of getting 1-cost units. As you can see, the odds tables down here on the top of your shop, they'll tell you what your odds of getting what cost units. Any units outlined in like a silver or gray border are 1 cost, the green is 2 costs, blue is 3 cost, purple is 4 costs, and then gold is 5 cost units. So we won't see any 5-cost units until we at least hit level 7, I believe. So we won the first round here. And also you want to make sure that you make 10 gold as soon as possible. As you see here, the gold chart, your max possible income on the next round. Gold is very important in this game. This allows you to level up and buy units. So the more gold you have, the better odds you have at hitting the units that you need in your shop. And also just having a gold advantage over all the other opponents in the lobby is important as well. So economy is very important in this game. So I make 10 here. And then I have a Samira upgrade in my shop. I'm going to take that. And then, so I play Jhin here because Jhin gives an Ionia synergy for my team. Ionia activates when you have 3 unique Ionia champions in, which will be Irelia, Set, and Jhin. So each Ionia unit has a special bonus after a few seconds. So we're gonna play them to make our board strength better. And as you guys notice, you automatically get a set amount of experience every round. So the game automatically levels you up to level 4 on stage 2, 3. So what I'm doing here, what we're doing is called pre-leveling. So I have another unit that adds another synergy to my board. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy some experience. So that way, after the carousel, I'll be at level 5 and then I can add that unit in for more board strength. Now, normally, if you don't have any other synergies to play, you would just stay level 4 and keep compounding your gold. But I'm trying to go for a win streak here, so that way I can get more gold and more interest. So I'm just going to try to get my item here. So like I mentioned earlier, items like chain vest, and cloak are very good frontline items. So right now I'm going to make a Gargoyle Stone Plate, which gives Irelia a little bit more tankiness on the front line depending on how many units are targeting her, which will make her survive a lot longer and give my back line more time to ramp up and do more damage. So as you can see here, the Irelia is very tanky, which allows my Samira and my other backline carries to burst down their front line and their carry as well. So currently here, we're looking good. And then as you can see, what our interest and our maximum potential earnings are going to be for the next round. So basically, as we progress through the game, we are going to be just playing the strongest board, contingent upon what items we get. So as we can see here, I have a Guinsoo's Rage Blade, and then I also have a Gunblade as well. So these are generally considered ability power items. So ability power items are going to go on champions that use magic, and then attack damage items are going to go on units that do mainly attack damage. For example, Jhin and Akshan, the two other units that I have on my backline, they do really well with attack damage items, as well as Samira. But oftentimes your items aren't going to line up exactly to what your champions are, so you have to improvise in TFT. That is a big point of skill in this game is to be able to improvise with what you have. So we're closing out stage 2 with a PvE round where we get more loot to set up for the next stage. So as we see here, I didn't necessarily get items that I want, but we have to improvise and make do with what we have. So I believe here I am just going to make another Gwentu's Rage Blade on Samira to increase her attack speed and healing with the gun blade. I also want to point out one thing, a big mistake that beginners players make. They like to greed their items. They're trying to save their items to make the perfect item for their units. But what happens is you end up losing board strength by leaving your items on the bench. So it's better just to slam the items. And since I have salvage bin, which allows me to remake my items at a later time, this is actually a very good strategy with this augment. So that's going to wrap up stage 2. In stage 3, so as you guys can see, I pre-leveled on, I believe it was 2-3 to be at 5 on 2-5 after the carousel. Standard leveling practices, most of the time you want to level 6 on 3-2 just to keep up with the tempo of the lobby. Because you don't want to get outscaled in this game. So you want to keep up with the tempo. You want to go level 6 to put in 6 units. And so on and so forth. So, and then you also get another augment here. So I believe I go for the last augment here to get a champion duplicator. So that way I can get a free upgrade on my pairs that I have on my bench. So I have one blue duplicator. The blue duplicator upgrades units levels 3 and under. The goat ones can duplicate any unit. So my strategy this game is that I'm going to play a 4-cost unit and immediately upgrade it. So I think I'm going to upgrade the set here. Yep. And then same rules apply on stage 4. You normally want to go level 7 on stage 4-1 or 4-2, and then you go level 8 on either like 4-5 or 4-1. Now every game is going to be different, but these are just standard leveling practices. As a beginner, I would just say stick with these for now until you get a flow of the game. So that will conclude part 1 of the tutorial. This is just to get you guys started on stage 2. I would just say before you guys hop into rank, just play some normal games, getting your stage 2 strategy down as far as what frontline units you want to play, what backline units you want to play. TFT is too expansive to go over every little minute detail. I just want to give you guys a basic outline of how to play, what certain items do, so that way you can kind of get out there and experiment for yourself. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. I will have another tutorial coming on stage 3 and beyond in TFT. Once again, thank you guys for watching the video. See you in the next one.